In just about a week, the Bruins will begin their run in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Who knows how long, how deep? I'm Kevin Dupont for Globe 10.0 with Adam Kaufman. We don't even know against whom in the opening round. Could be Detroit, could be Columbus, could be the Flyers. The Flyers didn't look so great here on the weekend. Of that collection, and I can't believe it's going to be anyone other than that collection, who do you think is their best matchup?
Anybody dupes.
They're
not going to lose in the
That's
first
right.
round.
Bring in those tomato cans.
They're top team in the Eastern Conference. At the moment, the top team in the National Hockey League. They're as deep as anybody. They're healthy for the most part. I mean, there are no serious injuries on that team, so I don't think it really matters. But obviously, if we had to pick one, Detroit would scare me of the three the most. I think Columbus is the most favorable matchup. You look at that team, obviously you do have Sergei Bobrovsky in net, who won the Vezina last year. He's a good goalie. And for me, what decides these playoff series in the NHL? Goaltending, first and foremost. You get a hot goalie, it almost doesn't matter what the rest of your team is. You can ride him to a certain extent. But there's not a lot there, the rest of the team. The power play's been good of late. Nathan Horton tends to be magical in the postseason, and a couple of the guys that came over in the Rangers trade have experience in the postseason, but many of the guys on that team don't.
I follow your logic there, and especially the vein about the goaltending, but it just leads me to a different place. That leads me to Philly, because I never believe in Philly goaltending. If everything you can believe about the playoffs, you know what? You got to stay healthy. The next part is you got to have solid goaltending, and I just don't believe it in the Flyers. I also think the Flyers try to play the Bruins game, that heavy game, and by comparison on the weekend, it looked like the JV product.
Right.
It looked like, okay, we'll try to match that. And, credit to Ronaldo. Ronaldo, I know people don't like him here, but he came in, he ran around, he did what he had to do. I just think they're the most like the Bruins, and for that reason, they'll lose out to it. The other two teams, Detroit, we know, has had tremendous injury issues. They've got to get guys healthy. They could be really dangerous. I like their goaltending. Columbus, as much as it's easy to make fun of them because they've been, forever in the playoffs. It's not even there. Maybe just because it's the unknown, they could cause a problem. Overall, your point, bring on anybody. I think the Bruins are ready, and they're going to roll.